everyone, welcome back to Gracie May's Tarot. So today we're going to be looking at what is going on in this friendship. So if you have sort of a weird situation going on with a friend recently, or if you've had some time apart from a friend is being distant, maybe you've had an argument. If there's something strange going on in one of your close friendships, this is the reading for you. Wanted to do something a little bit different today. If you want more videos like this, or if you have more video suggestions for me, just pop them down in the comments. But yeah, so we have 3 groups to choose from today. I really hope that you guys can see these pictures. These are pictures of my cat Gracie. I named this channel after her. But for pile 1, we have Gracie with the pretty green eyes. I don't know, let me see how close you guys can see that. Oh yeah. I hope that's focusing okay. All right, so pile number 1. And then for pile 2, we have the emoji kitty. She's sleeping like a little crescent roll. I love her. And then for pile 3, we have Gracie when she was on top of her Halloween cat hotel a couple years ago. She still has this. She loves it. She's sleeping on it as we speak. She's sunbathing. But anyways, these are the 3 groups to choose from today. Timestamps are listed below in the description box, just like always. If you need to take a moment, pause the video, meditate on the groups, feel free to do so. If you're drawn to more than one group, then you can watch more than one reading. The only thing I would say with this reading in particular is make sure when you're choosing a group that you have the person's face in your mind or their name if you're not that visual. Make sure you're concentrating on just one person, because otherwise the messages may get a bit confusing if you're thinking about multiple people. That's the only thing I would caution you about. But yeah, all right, without further ado, let's get into your reading. All right, all my pile 1s, welcome to your reading. I think we'll put Gracie up here. Okay, so this reading's going to be a little bit different. On this side, we're going to put person A's energy and their feelings about the situation. And this side, we'll use a different deck. We'll use the Modern Witch Tarot for person B. So I'm not going to specify who is who. I may have my suspicions, but I'm going to leave it open-ended. So if you're not resonating with either side, then this isn't your reading, because you should resonate with one of the sides. But yes, so I'm just going to say person A and person B as we go through this reading, and you just decide for yourself, who are you in the dynamic. Okay, so how is person A feeling about this friendship? How is person A feeling about this friendship? Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. How is person A feeling about this friendship? The 4 of Wands. How is person A feeling about this friendship? 4 of Cups. Interesting, okay. And then bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So let's stick this. Where do I want to put this? Actually, I'll just refer back to this if I need to. Okay, and then person B. How is person B feeling about this friendship, please, Spirit? These cards are beautiful, but they are way too thick. And the cards are really long, so it makes it difficult with my hands to shuffle because they're also a bit stiff. And so I don't know why when they make tarot cards, some people have small hands, and why are these cards so thick? It really, I would use this deck so much more because I love it if it wasn't like this. I'm sorry, I just had to go on a little rant about that. But that's something to keep in mind if you're looking for your first tarot deck, to see, because this is one of the first, maybe the first deck I bought, and I discovered right away that that was kind of a problem. So that might be something to be mindful of if you're looking for a tarot deck to start off with if you're learning. All right, so person B, how is person B feeling about this friendship? So we have the 4 of Pentacles. How is person B? 6 of Wands. Oh, Ace of Wands, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups, okay. All right. I'm getting quite I'm seeing this in two very different ways here, okay? I'm going to start off with the initial messages and then, take what resonates, okay? So for person A, Three of Cups, Four of Wands, these both talk about collaboration, celebration, good friends, good times. So this tells me in this friendship, you have a lot of really good memories with this person. So like person A, like they feel very loving, they feel very supportive, like they have had really good experiences with person B. Like they have a lot of fond memories that they can look back on. They feel or they have felt in the past that this was like a really stable, secure, like long-term friendship. This was a friendship that they, expected to have for many years. They didn't think that this would ever be a friendship that would crumble or have any major issues. This is like best friend energy, right? Here is the issue though with the Four of Cups, okay? And then with the Empress being here on the bottom. You see how like Rose here is clutching, Rose is from the Golden Girls. You see how Rose here is clutching this pillow, and Rose is very like, she's very innocent and sweet and very childlike, but there's a little bit of like stubbornness, right, when you think of children, and she sort of has that energy about her where she's like a forever child, and so she's unhappy with the Three of Cups. So whereas before this Three of Cups was enough, it was like a good time all the time, let's have some cheesecake. Whereas now there's this dissatisfaction with this Three of Cups, and even when a new cup is being offered, there's sort of this obstinate energy of not accepting it. And so I feel like this person on this side cannot accept that the friendship dynamic has changed, is unwilling to accept the new dynamic, and is also unhappy with things that used to be enough. It's kind of like this person's expectations are a bit too high. Like their standards for the friendship are a bit unreasonable. And with this Empress card, I'm thinking of this person is a bit like the mom. And so this person may have gotten used to the role of being the person who always gives advice, the person who is always supportive, the person who is always dependable, reliable, and they give, and they're really compassionate and empathetic, but I think in a way they lack some boundaries, and I feel like when it comes down to it, when things are good, things are great, but when this person starts to feel down for whatever reason, maybe something else is going on in their life, instead of asking for help or seeking that advice or being able to receive help and advice, they know how to give, they don't know how to receive, and they sort of have these expectations that other people are supposed to show up for them the way that they show up for other people. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of person where if you were sick, they would bring over soup, they would bake you cookies, they would bring you magazines, they would go like above and beyond, like checking in on you, texting you. And for some people, it's a bit too much, it's like, okay, thank you. It's a bit overwhelming, and I feel like they don't get that. And then when they're feeling down, they expect that same energy in return, but other people don't give quite that much. And so it's like, no one asked you to mother me. I just need you to be my friend. I don't need you to be my mom. And I feel like this person struggles with that. And so I feel like that is causing some issues in this friendship. And I feel like also this person may be having some other issues in their life, whether it's related to maybe they're struggling with dating or something like that currently, and they're kind of wallowing a little bit in some self-pity, or maybe they're just bored or dissatisfied with some aspect of their life, and it's affecting the friendship because they can't get back to this happy energy, and they're a bit resentful that you are still happy and succeeding. I'm saying you, and I'm so sorry. This is person A. Person A is a bit upset that person B is successful right now. And they don't mean to be, and I think that they feel guilty about that. Okay? Now, let's move over here to person B, because they're kind of winning at life. Their bottom of the deck was Ace of Cups. For you, whoever is watching this, I hope for your sake that you're person B, because person B is like winning. So I say that because you have the Six of Wands here. So person B has had some sort of victory, and I think this victory is, if it's not here yet, it's fast approaching. I feel like this person, they're either in this energy or they're manifesting it, but they have some sort of new adventure, some sort of movement, passion, creativity being injected into their life. I feel like this person is coming across with a lot of fire sign energy. This person has a bit more water to them, so like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person's coming off more so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe I'm getting Capricorn and Taurus as well. I'm not really getting Virgo from this, but you know, take what resonates. But yes, so I feel like this person is naturally very optimistic, a lot more lighthearted than person A, if I'm being honest. And so I feel like that's naturally like a push and pull, and generally these two people balance each other out, but right now there's some disharmony, and I feel like it's because this person is resentful and they're not expressing it. You know, they're being passive aggressive, and I feel like this person is more direct, and they're like, why can't they just say how they feel? And that's what's causing this push and pull. Hold on a second, I gotta close my door. Okay, sorry guys. Hopefully there's not too much background noise. But yes, so I feel like this person, they have this this Four of Pentacles. And right now, I feel like they're very focused on building up their material wealth. They're focused on building financial security, stability. They have the Four of Pentacles, so they're not that far along in their journey, but they're getting there. And they're making smart like money decisions, they're planting seeds, you know, they're really focused on this, and they're holding on tightly to their goals, and they're very focused on this. But at the same time, there's still a balance here, because this energy to me is coming in. So very quickly, like I feel like they're having some success in their career, or they're on their way towards that, or increasing their material wealth. Maybe like a side hustle, a creative project is coming to fruition, is helping them out. But then there's also this new fresh energy, and then there's also new love coming in. And whether this is self-love or a new romantic partner, their cup runneth over, okay? And they have the Six of Wands. I mean, they're like winning. And so I feel like this person is in a funk, and they're a bit resentful that this person is doing well, and they probably feel guilty about it, but I feel like they would end up projecting that. And it's sad, because this is a friendship I feel like that has lasted a long time. And so it's my suspicion that this cycle will pass, but it's kind of like this person is outgrowing person A. And person A is resentful of this, but instead of trying to help themselves and get out of this energy, they're just resentful of person B. So let's get some more information about what the future of this friendship is. What is the future of this friendship? And if you're resonating with person A, that's okay. You know, that's all right if that's where you're at right now. What I would suggest is understanding that people respond to situations differently, and if you're giving so much of yourself with certain expectations, be mindful then that maybe you are giving too much, and maybe you need to readjust. Because yes, there are times when someone is struggling and we may give more than what we typically would, but that can't always be the dynamic. And honestly, I don't feel like this person is expecting any help. This person's doing really well on their own. So I'm not exactly sure why this person feels the need to overgive. Maybe they just like to feel needed. I don't know. If you're resonating with person A, I think some self-reflection is needed. But yeah, let's see what the future is of this friendship. Spirit, what is the future of this friendship? Oh, wow. Watch and wait. That's kind of heavy. Oh, that's kind of heavy. I'm sorry. That's what it is, though. Only time will tell. Oh, wow. Wow, I was not quite expecting that, Spirit. But yeah, watch and wait. Seahorse Spirit. Yeah, I think the ball is really in this person's court, because person B cannot be expected to slow down their own progress. And they're really focusing on themselves. I mean, they're getting into this is like a glow up phase for them. And person A, I think, should be excited for person B, but I also feel like person A should understand that things cannot stay stagnant. You know, things will evolve and change over time, and it would probably benefit person A a lot to focus on their own goals and to start setting boundaries and just be mindful of how much they're giving, and understand that even what they're giving may not necessarily be what other people need or want. Like, when you give so much and you have a mothering energy, the Empress energy is really positive, but when it's too much, because anything in excess, you know, if you're being overly mothering towards your friends, they can feel stifled by that. They can feel like you're being condescending. They can feel like you're being controlling. And they can feel like your expectations are too high, or like they have to prove something to you. It's not always positive when it's like that. So I also feel like the universe is trying to offer person A something. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe they need some time out on their own. Okay, let's end with some self-care messages. We'll get one for person A and for person B to end this reading. Sorry, I didn't want this reading to be very long. I wanted it to be pretty straightforward, so. Okay, self-care message for person A. And then self-care message for person B. I kind of want to get one more, actually. Kind of changing my mind here. One more card for person A too. Okay, perfect. So for person A, we have pamper. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. Yeah, I feel like focusing on yourself, person A, would be helpful. And then we have move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. Aw, beautiful. Okay, and then for person B, we have body. Your body deserves your love. I feel like this is a good message for person B because they probably are working very hard. And so for person B, I would advise you to, make sure you're not neglecting your physical health. When we're really busy, it's super easy to get fast food or heat up a lean cuisine. I live off of those. Something like that. Make sure you're drinking your water, all that good stuff. Okay. And then we have self. That is a pretty card. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this person, part of what makes them so successful is that they are ambitious and hardworking, but they're also maybe a bit of a perfectionist in some way, where they come across as a bit type A. And so I feel like nothing is ever good enough. Even when they stop and rest, they feel guilty about it. I'm like that, where I feel like my productivity is tied to my self-worth, and I try to be mindful of that, that's not true, that my self-worth is inherent. My self-worth is not based on my level of success. I don't have to earn my rest period. I totally get where person B is coming from, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy. So just be mindful of that. I think that would be beneficial. Okay, so this was the reading. If you guys like this style, if you would like more readings in this style, please let me know. Best of luck to you. I would hate to see any friendship end. Sometimes friendships do run their course. Sometimes, people outgrow each other. But I hope that there is some reconciliation. It's up in the air right now. Person B, if you're watching this, keep doing you. It's really up to person A to catch up, and to be happy for you. You want people in your life who want the best for you. And, it's okay to feel jealous, but you have to process that emotion, not project it outward, and do better, So anyway, this was the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And yeah, I would just say a big thank you too for everyone who's been supporting my channel. It's been wonderful. Okay, take care, Pile 1. I will see you guys in my next one. All right, group 2, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put little Gracie Poo up there. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is a little bit different than how we normally do it. I'm going to use 2 different decks. I'm going to use my Golden Girls deck and then the Modern Witch Tarot. So on this side, it's going to represent person A in this friendship. This side, we'll use the Modern Witch deck and will represent person B. So I'm not going to specify who is who. If I accidentally say you or them, just ignore me. It's just out of habit, but you can resonate with either side, doesn't matter. If you don't resonate with either side, then this probably isn't your reading. But yes, so this is also going to be a little bit of a shorter reading. I wanted this to be pretty straight to the point. So, person A, how is person A feeling about this friendship currently? How does person A feel about this friendship? Person A, how is person A feeling about this friendship? Oh, no. Okay. How is person A feeling about this friendship? We'll get one more card. How is person A feeling about this friendship? And then bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. I'm going to put this to the side, but we are going to reference that Page of Swords in a minute. Okay, person B. Like I was telling Pile 1, be patient with me with these cards. They're too thick and they're too long. That sounded wrong. But I have small hands. And so I would use this deck so much more if it was more user-friendly. Like, it's nice that it's printed on nice cardstock, but it's just not practical. I don't know who, like, monster hands they think are supposed to be using this deck. Okay. All right. Person B. How is person B, please, Spirit, feeling about this friendship? Whoa. How is person... Oh, no. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, things weren't like all happy-go-lucky and rosy in Pile 1 either, but man, Pile 2, what is going on in this friendship? You're like, that's what I'm here for. Okay, let's start with person A. Okay, we've got the 5 of Wands. This is the card of external conflict. And given that in this episode, they get into this petty argument about, there's so much going on in this episode. Everyone basically has like a side beef with each other. And so everyone is embroiled in this argument. So it could be that part of what caused this friendship to break down was that other people were involved in putting their 2 cents in, or maybe you and your friend got dragged into some larger conflict. If that doesn't resonate, it's just that things are pretty heated here. I mean, this is not a situation where you haven't had words. I mean, you've definitely had some sort of direct verbal argument at this point. Okay? And then with Judgment here, I do feel like with person A, they are feeling like they were done wrong in some way. Like morally, they feel like there's been an injustice. Like they feel like this person is really calling upon like judgment to these people, right? And so this is Sophia, this is Rose and Blanche. This is Rose, this is Blanche. But yeah, so there's like this, there's almost this disappointment, this criticism, this like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you went there. I can't believe you would do something like this. There's a sense of like betrayal, or like this person had the audacity to do this. Like, this isn't how friends act. That's person A's energy. Like, they are judging person B. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny. I just laugh. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not funny, but this is what's happening. If you don't laugh, you cry. And then with the Queen of Swords, person A has probably, if you're person B watching this, person A has cut you down. Like, person A is in this Queen of Swords. She is not someone to ever lose an argument. Like, she has to have the last word, period. Okay, like we're just talking about energy here. Like, this doesn't have to be not talking about gender, but she, oh my goodness, like, she has to have the last word. She will, I love the Queen of Swords, but she will, you know, Dorothy in the show is very sarcastic. She's very witty. She's very fast. Like, you could say something to her and think that you got the best of her, and she would come back with a comeback in 2 seconds. She would come back with a comeback. Wow, Bethany. But she would hit you with a comeback, like, right off the cuff. Like, she's funny. She's like the shade master, okay? Yeah, like, she will just cut you down and not think twice about it. Like, she will cut you at the knees with her words. She doesn't have to raise her voice. She doesn't have to yell. She doesn't have to curse, call you out of your name. She doesn't have to do any of that, but she will tell you about yourself really, really fast. So maybe that's you. Maybe that's your friend, but there's been some, like, heated verbal altercations, okay? Now, person B. Person B is heartbroken with 3 of Swords. Person B, I think, is trying to handle the situation with grace, with temperance. I feel like if this person is trying to goad you into an argument, or just like won't drop it, won't let it go, won't give you space, is just at your throat, person B is like really trying to handle that energy with grace. Like, they're really trying to be balanced. They're trying to find a compromise. They're trying to transform the situation with death. They could also be trying to let this friendship go. You know, like, there may be like 1 foot out the door kind of energy where you're like, if we can't transform this, then we have to end it. So I feel like this person is more in a state of indecision right now. Now, with the bottom of the deck, for person, I almost said pile A. For person A, they feel like person B is this Page of Swords. They feel like person B cannot express themselves. They're not making themselves clear. They're not making any sense when they're talking. Like, they don't get where this person is coming from. They feel like they don't know how to communicate. Maybe this person is trying to handle it with grace, but to this person A, it's coming across as the silent treatment, when really this person just needs some space to self-reflect. That could be a possibility. But either way, they feel like this person is immature in some aspect of their communication. That's their perspective on this, okay? Person B, meanwhile, Seven of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to wait for this person to come to their senses and apologize or let it go, drop it. I'm trying to wait and see if these seeds of like good intention are going to blossom into something and we can transform this friendship and let this energy go. That is person B's energy, okay? All right. Now, I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying what's going on. Okay. What is the future of this friendship? Please, Spirit, what is the future of this friendship? What is the future of this friendship? What is the future of this friendship? Okay. Bottom of the deck with Spirit has your back with the Eagle Spirit. Okay. You see clearly now, so hopefully this reading provided some clarity for like whoever you are and whoever they are, like what the other person is thinking. That was just a very obvious message that came through. I do feel like, honestly, a lot of this is that this person probably has their Mars in an air sign, or maybe they have their Mars in like Virgo. Virgo rules Mercury, so someone who really expresses their anger verbally, and or also they have like an air moon. I could see that being a thing too. Whereas like this person probably has their Mars in I can honestly see like their Mars in a water sign, or maybe they have a water moon where it doesn't look like they're feeling or expressing anything, but deeply inside they are, but they're not showing it. And so it comes across as passive aggressive, or it comes across as like they're punishing you with the silent treatment, something like that. I feel like this person, when they get angry, they want to talk it out, they want to deal with it, get it out all on the table. Your side, my side, let's reach a compromise, let's crack a joke, let's be done with it. Whereas person B is like, I need to think about this. I need to sit with my feelings. I may have to talk to you about this 2 weeks from now. Like, that's how person B comes across. And I honestly resonate a lot with person A, but I definitely see how person B is trying to handle this. And I do think there is validity in both of these, which makes me sad for the friendship, because I feel like you just handle conflict differently. And maybe this is the first time that you've ever had a serious argument. You've never had to deal with this before. So I feel like there needs to be a compromise where you both really try to see the other person's perspective. And this says trust in the magic. So I feel like, honestly, I guess maybe it depends on who is who in this situation, but this may be something you just need to pray on, to meditate on, something you need to ask for like guidance on, like, because sometimes you try to reach someone verbally, like if you're person A and you keep trying to reach them verbally and it's not working and you feel like you're hitting a wall, don't keep reaching out. Like, leave that person alone. And like, if they're meant to come back in your life, they will on their own time. But maybe just feel like right now you need to love them from a distance and like just let it go, release it, forgive them, even if you don't have an apology yet, because for your own sanity, like, you need to move on. And if they come back, they come back. If they don't, they don't. And I know that sounds harsh to say, but I feel like that's where it's at. Whereas like with person B over here, I feel like they really need to process their feelings about this. This person is processing this mentally. This person's processing it emotionally. So they need to process their feelings. And then once they have processed it, they need to articulate verbally those feelings to person A. I do feel like there's this divine support here where your guides are trying to help both of you individually come back together. And it's just asking you to have faith that if this friendship, if this connection is meant to be, it will come back together in due time. But you have free will. So if you want to let this person go, then let them go. Okay? But if you really care about this friendship, you're really going to have to try to see it from the other person's perspective. Connect to that inner wisdom. Okay, let's end with some self-care messages for person A and person B. Okay. Self-care message for person A. Got shine. We get one more for person A. Speak up. For person B, self-worth. And love. Okay. So we've got shine. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. And we got, if you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within. Oh, you start a war inside yourself. I was going to say within yourself. This to me is Spirit telling you, don't regret standing up for yourself. Like, even if this person cannot talk it out with you, do not regret standing your ground and expressing yourself. Like, at the end of the day, you said you said your piece, you said what you had to say, and this person, they may not have respected it, they may not have understood it, but you said your piece. Okay, and you have to be at peace with yourself. And if being at peace with yourself means sacrificing this friendship, then so be it. But hopefully this person will come back once they have processed their feelings. But this is just Spirit saying, don't feel bad for standing up for yourself, advocating for yourself. You know, don't feel bad for being connected to your throat chakra. Okay, and then we have shine. So with shine, I feel like this is just telling you, right now is a time to focus on yourself, give to yourself, and if this person wants to come back, really the ball is in pile B's, not pile B. The ball is in person B's court. You have the reverse of pile 1. So it's really on person B to do this emotional healing and then talk to person A, because I feel like person B is just waiting around and it's not gonna create any movement. Okay, person B, self-worth. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole meal? And then we have love. Love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. I feel like there may have been times when person B felt disrespected by person A and they didn't vocalize it, and because they never vocalized it to person A, they never saw an issue, never saw a problem, and so that is why I feel like person A thinks person B is a bit immature in terms of like their ability to communicate and express themselves. So I feel like this is just like a sweet, gentle request from the universe to say, know your self-worth, and if you ever feel like you're being taken advantage of, speak up for yourself. Love yourself just like you love other people. I feel like you're the type of person for person B where you would stand up for someone else, but maybe you wouldn't stand up for yourself. And so this is just calling you, even if you don't want to reconcile with person A, still mend your heart, still know your value, know your self-worth, and don't let yourself get mistreated in future friendships. Speak up for yourself when it's happening. Because when you come to people a month, 2 months later, they're like, well, you should have said something at the time. You know what I mean? And they don't really take it seriously, and you just end up pushing your feelings down, repressing them, feeling like a doormat all the time, Yeah, so you just have to, and that could be something that you learned from person A, and that's something to take away from this friendship, even if it doesn't last. And this person would learn compassion and like empathy and like, yeah. So best of luck to you with this friendship, no matter whose side you're on. I'm not taking sides, of course. But yes, best of luck to you, and let me know in the comments down below if you like this style of reading, if you would like to see more readings like this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you always know when I upload. Thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate it greatly. And I will see you in my next one. Please take care, pile 2. All right, on my pile 3s who chose Gracie with the Cat Hotel, welcome to your reading. I'm sorry if you hear her eating in the background. She wanted to come in the room, so she had to bring her little snack with her. Okay, so this reading's going to be a little bit different than how I normally do it. So on this side of the screen, we're going to use the Golden Girls Tarot, and we're going to show person A in the friendship. And then on this side of the screen, we're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot, and we're going to cover person B's perspective on the friendship. Now, I'm not going to specify who is who. I may accidentally say like you or them, but that's just, you know, like out of habit. But you can resonate with either side, doesn't matter. If you don't resonate with either side, this probably isn't your reading. But yes, and keep in mind too, this is a general reading, so I'm not going to get super specific. And I wanted this to get straight to the point, so yeah, I think that's everything for the intro. But let's get person A. How is person A feeling about the friendship for pile 3? Person A, pile 3. Please, Spirit, how is person A in pile 3 feeling about the friendship? So we've got the Chariot. Someone's like loud truck is coming down the road, and I wish they would hurry up with it. Okay, person A, pile 3. Person A, pile 3. Oh wow. Knight of Swords and the Tower. I was only aiming for 3, but they came out at the same time. And then bottom of the deck we have Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna refer back to that bottom of the deck card after we get into the reading. Okay, so finally, go. Oh my goodness, that truck. Okay, so person B, how is person B feeling about the friendship? Pile 3, person B. I was telling the other 2 groups that this deck kind of stresses me out because the cardstock is way too thick, and I have small hands, so it's difficult to shuffle, especially because they're pretty long cards too. So just be patient with me if you don't mind. Oh, there's some cat fur, of course, on the blanket here. Okay. This is definitely like her sleeping spot when I'm not filming. Okay, so person B. How is person B feeling about the friendship? How is person B feeling about the friendship? Oh man, okay. Person, I was aiming for 3, but we'll get 4 since I like it to match. 5 of Wands. And then bottom of the deck we have 10 of Wands. Okay. Pile 3, you always have to be a little bit different, don't you? Okay. There's 2 ways that I'm reading this, and I'm going to cover the first and then I'll go into the second. Okay, so for person A with the Chariot, there's a lot of movement here. With the Chariot and with the Tower, major things are happening in this person's life, okay? Major things, like huge changes. The Tower is like things were not built on a stable foundation. Everything is crumbling down, but it's for your greater good. It's just really painful. Like, it's so difficult when everything's being ripped away from you and you feel like you're free falling. I mean, it's a lot to go through. But to have it paired with the Chariot, it's like, yes, everything is crumbling, but it wasn't what I wanted. And I'm happy to let it go. This isn't as rough of a tower moment as tower moments typically are. And I say that because there's also the Ten of Cups. So like, this person almost kind of wants this tower to crumble. I think it's the Everyday Witch Tarot, but in that one, the Tower, it's being crumbled because a witch is pointing her wand at it, and she destroyed the tower herself. And that's kind of the energy that's coming through here. Like, this person has been wanting this tower to crumble. They probably have felt like they were in a really stagnant energy, and now that this is crumbling down, they're like so grateful and happy that it's just gone down. Like, they're like, yes, burn it to the ground. Like, there's this Bank song. I think it's called You Should Know Where I'm Coming From, or it's something like that. It's like, what if I told you I burned my home? What if I told you gosh, there's something with that song that's coming through. You should know where I'm coming from. Like, it's a very intense energy where like this person's just been wanting this to crumble, and they're thrilled about it. Like, they want to move in a different direction. Either they literally want to physically move, or they just want to have a major change in like their career, the people they surround themselves with. Like, this person is really assessing every area of their life, what is working, what isn't, and like, burn it all down. Like, if it's not working for me, it's gone, it's done. And with the Ten of Cups here, this is where, to me, the messages start to differ. Like, I know this isn't going to apply for all of you, so take it as it resonates. For some of you, this is like a friendship that's not really a friendship. This is like, there's a lot of romantic chemistry here, a lot of attraction, and this person wants the Ten of Cups with person B. Like, they see person B as their person, and they want it all. And it's sort of like all of this is crumbling so that they can make space, and they're hoping that person B will want to like do this. They're hoping that person B will want to be in a romantic partnership with them, because this is the card of domestic bliss, of like happiness. I mean, these cups are forming a rainbow over their heads, you know, like there's a child here. Like, they want the whole 9 yards with this person. So that's like with this Knight of Swords, like they're like rushing in, like they're communicating, they're moving really fast to tell you how they feel, okay? And this is like, again, person A to person B. Now, for others of you who are like, no, that doesn't resonate at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Gracie's trying to get on her flower, and I very rudely put cards there. She has like a little flower cat tree. Okay. I'm gonna put these, let's see, we'll put this here, and then we'll put this here. Okay. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so for others of you who don't resonate with the romantic message whatsoever, fine, it's a general reading. This person is really very focused, like I said, on what areas of their life are working and what are not are working. And it could be that for some of them, oh, I have these flipped. For some of them, they're really, they're like leaving one romantic partnership and moving into another one. And they're doing it really quickly. And it may be more quickly than person B thinks that they should move, okay? And person B may be not trying to judge them, but being like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is your life right now? What is this? Like, what is this? What are you doing? What are your choices? Like, that's how person B is coming through. And then that is creating some conflict, okay? Because this person doesn't want to feel judged. This person feels like they've been stuck for a long time and they're finally doing what they have to do to get things moving. So, yes. Sorry, I had to check and make sure we're still filming. But, yeah. So, I think that they're moving away from, if that's the case, they're moving away from the Knight of Swords and they're getting into a relationship with the Knight of Cups. That's how that is resonating. So, I'm sorry, that is how that's coming through. So the swords would be, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cups would be water. Water. Yeah, of course, cups would be water. The Knight of Cups would be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, okay? So they'll be moving away from someone who's all talk and moving towards someone who emotionally fulfills them. That's person A's energy. Okay. For person B, with the 9 of Pentacles, they're a lot more grounded than I think person A right now, just because person A's got a lot going on. And like, person B is just all abundant, all successful, all stable, doing well in life. And I feel like they have this inner conflict within themselves when person A comes along with this Tower energy, because for the romantic, those of you resonating with the romantic message, they're having this inner conflict within themselves. They're overthinking it. They're very indecisive. They don't know whether it's right or not to move this from a platonic relationship to a romantic relationship. They're very torn. And I feel like it's probably because with this 10 of Wands, they have so much going on in their life with their career, and they're kind of like, is this even the right time for us to transition to this? Because I'm happy with the way things are, but at the same time, like, I do have feelings, so like, where do I go with this? I don't want to lose a good friend, but you know, that's sort of like back and forth, typical like friends to lovers indecision. Now, for those of you not resonating with the romantic message, for those of you where it is completely and totally platonic, this person probably feels like they give this person a lot of advice, and this person rarely takes it. They just do whatever they want to do. And they're like, I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of them not listening to me. I'm sick of like giving them advice and having all this back and forth. And I'm busy. I'm too busy for this. Like, they don't want to hear it. They're like dodging this person's calls. Like, they don't want to hear it. They're done. So let's actually, before we get the animal spirit like oracle cards out, for those of you who are resonating with the romantic message, let's just get a love card really fast. So for those who resonate with the romantic message for pile 3, what is going on in this relationship, in this connection? Will this evolve into a romantic partnership? What is going on romantically with pile 3, person A, person B? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Let's get one more. Oh, of course. When I say one more, Spirit's like, LOL. Okay, bottom of the deck was calling in your soulmate. Okay. We've got playfulness, we've got trust, we've got attraction, we've got you deserve love, we've got codependency. Oh man, oh man. I feel like the reason why all of this is coming out is because there are possibly 2 romantic partners over here that are complicating the situation. This person's got options, but they're fixated on person B. Very interesting. Yeah, it could be that this person's a bit insecure and is wondering if they're going to leave their current partner like they say they're going to. There's a little bit of messiness going on here. Yeah. Huh. I also feel like, man, this could go really either way. Like, I almost feel like Spirit's being cagey on purpose. Because there is mutual attraction. And there is a message that, you know, like you deserve love, trust, playfulness. But there's also codependency here. And this codependency could be talking about the partner that they need to leave, that they're trying to get away from. Because we also had calling in your soulmate. Yeah, honestly, go with your gut on this. Go with your gut. Let's actually see what the future of this friendship is. Because this will apply to both of you, like, not both of you, but both sides of this reading. So, like, whether you resonate with the romantic side or whether you resonate with the platonic messages that we got, doesn't matter. This will still apply. Okay, what is the future of the friendship with pile 3? Future of pile 3's friendship. Future of pile, whoa, too many cards. Future of pile 3's friendship. Oh, you're funny, Spirit. You are so funny. Bottom of the deck, we have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. I feel like you know how you have to approach Dear very slowly. I feel like that's how you have to approach this situation because it's a very complicated dynamic. Approach it with caution, okay? Really think this through. And maybe that's the problem, is there's too much thinking and not enough connecting with your intuition and your heart. But yes. So this and that are true. This is what was making me laugh so much. So for those of you resonating with the romantic message, this and that are true. Like, yes, this person has a lot of instability right now, but they also are very genuine and very, like, trustworthy, and, like, they are sincere in wanting this with you, and they are willing to let go, to burn it down, everything else in their life. They're willing to, like, set a fire to everything else that is blocking this connection because their feelings are so strong for you that they're willing to just burn it all down, start a new chapter, not even a new chapter, a whole new book with you. It's like the life before you is not, it's dust, it's ashes. Like, they don't care. Like, they want to start a whole entire new life with you. Nothing else is as important to them as this connection, which could be why we had codependency. Could also be that they're in a codependent relationship right now with someone that they're not romantically attracted to anymore, or where it's not working, but there's some codependency, like they need that person for something. Like maybe they need them for some sort of like financial stability or whatever. Which could create like maybe some distrust for person B. Like, is this person sincere in their love for me? I'm telling you, yes, I am seeing that. So it's like, yes, this person has a lot of instability, but you can trust that they mean what they say when they say that they want you. This and that are true. Now, for those of you not resonating with the romantic message, and this reading is so much more complicated than the other two groups. For those resonating with the platonic message, this and that are true. This person can frustrate the hell out of you because they don't listen, they don't take your advice, and you can still want to have them as a friend. Like, this and that can both be true, okay? Like, it's okay. This person can drive you up a wall. They can have the craziest life ever, and I feel like you're a pretty stable person, and very like clear-headed and very grounded. And I feel like sometimes you're like, is this friendship even benefiting me? But it's okay. Like it's okay. You know, it's all right to still want to be friends with this person. Just be mindful and take a break when you need to, and focus on yourself. And then we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. So this to me is straight up for my romantic people. For those of you resonating with the romantic messages, go for it. Honestly, go for it with person A. Just go for it. Like, I do feel like this is soulmate connection. I feel like that's why everything is so mixed up and confusing, because you've shared so many past lives together. This is probably love at first sight, and you're just kidding yourselves with this friendship business. They may have some messy circumstances, but what is meant to be will always be there for you, and there may be some things that have to be moved, you know, like buildings may have to be pushed down, like with the tower. You may have to move heaven and earth, but this connection is worth it for sure. You know, it's a soulmate connection. Like, if you're not gonna take a chance on a soulmate connection, then like, what is the point? Okay, let's get some self-care messages for person A and person B. This is a wild reading, guys. Person A, self-care message for person A. We're going to get one more for person A. We got friend. Person B, self-care message for person B. I knew you guys were bosses. I knew person B was a boss. I knew it. Like, person B is really coming through with, like, Emperor energy. Yeah. Person B. It's your little 9 of Pentacles. Needs. Okay. So for person A, we've got mind and friend. It says, be as good of a friend to yourself as you are to others. So maybe this person, because they are, like, so enamored with person B, maybe they also like put person B on a pedestal and neglect themselves a bit. So for the romantic message, definitely person A, like, be a friend to yourself. I think also, as much as this person has going on, I feel like they really need to be gentle and kind to themselves. You know, if you're resonating with the platonic message or the romantic message, doesn't matter. Person A, be gentle with yourself because you are going through a lot. And then we have mind. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. I love this because the rain is pouring down. And instead of being caught in the rain, she's letting it grow her flowers, and she's protected, and she's serene, and she's calm. The tower is a lot, so externally everything is going to be crumbling, but internally you can still be at peace. So even if things are going to HE double hockey sticks around you, doesn't matter, you can still be calm, you can still find your center, you can still ground yourself. And I think that is why person A is so drawn to person B, whether it's romantic or platonic, because person B is so stable and secure and safe and grounded. Okay, this person really comes through with a lot of, I know there's air and fire here, but they do present to me with a very like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Okay, so then we have sovereign, person B, this is your self-care message. You are the queen of your life, treat yourself like royalty. This could also be king, doesn't matter. But yeah, I feel like you already know this. Like, you're already in that boss energy, person B. Like, I feel like you know that. All right, we have needs. Do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? Yeah, you need a break from thinking too much with the 2 of Swords. A kind encounter with a friend. Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. Don't be so caught up in trying to be here for person A during this tower moment that you neglect yourself. You know, like, still be there for yourself, for sure. Okay, wow, what a reading. Pile 3, this was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Sorry that it was a little bit more complicated than pile 1 and pile 2. I was not expecting romance cards to come out in this reading, but it is what it is. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below which pile you picked, and if you would like to see more readings in this style. Yes, turn on the notification bell so you always know when I upload. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. Everyone is so kind and encouraging and wonderful. It's been really beautiful to see, and I'm very appreciative. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Please take care, Pal 3.